Hey y'all, I'm back with another yoga flow. So today what I wanted to do is focus on our chest area, lifting the chest muscles, the titties, whatever you're trying to do, right? So I'm gonna show you a few moves, few asanas or poses. Let's get it. So we're gonna start on our mat in a tree pose. So with the tree pose, this is a beginner tree pose, right? So you're gonna take your left foot, keep it flat on the mat, right foot right by your ankle, hands together in a prayer pose, and you're just gonna lift your arms up. You can hold it here for 60 seconds. Just take your time, breathe. So with every move I'm doing today, we're gonna hold that move for 60 seconds, right? So this is beginner, and then there's a more advanced, right? So you could take your hands to kind of guide you up your thigh. Hands in prayer pose, same way, and hands up. 60 seconds. I'm not going to hold everything for 60 seconds because I got a few moves to do. So let's get into it, right? Next move we're going to do is Warrior Two. So with the Warrior Two, we're going to take our left leg straight, top of the mat, right leg behind you, right? But I want your right foot to be pointing to the right edge of your mat, right? Left hand out, bend your left knee, right hand behind you, and you're just gonna look past your middle finger, right? And breathe into every move that you're doing. So take your time. This is not a rush. You really want to concentrate and focus on your breathing and just hold it here. Now from here, Warrior Two, we're gonna go into a triangle pose. So with the triangle pose, that same left leg, you're gonna straighten it out. You're gonna take your left hand, put it down to your shin area, right arm straight up, and you're just gonna look past your fingers. Now this is beginner. If you're a little bit more advanced, then you could come down on the floor and you're gonna do the same thing. Look straight up past your fingers, right? That's triangle pose. Next pose we're gonna do is a wheel pose. So with the wheel pose, I'm actually gonna do a beginner wheel pose. So it's a little bit easier. I'm not trying to make you break your neck, injure your spine, none of that, right? So what we're gonna do is the distance of your arm from the wall, you're gonna measure it, right? And then you're just gonna turn around. Palm of your hand's gonna go behind you, flat on the wall, and you're just gonna push out and breathe. And you're just gonna be looking directly at the wall behind you. 60 seconds, or as long as you can. It doesn't have to be 60 seconds. I just want you to breathe into it and take your time. You're working on your chest area. You're not trying to hurt yourself. So take your time, breathe into every move. So that was a beginner wheel pose. With a more advanced wheel pose, we're gonna come down on the mat. You're gonna bend your knee. Your feet should be about shoulder distance apart. You're just gonna scoop down. Lay flat on your mat. Make sure your hair's not in the way. Because what you don't want to do is put your hand on your hair and try to pull yourself up and it pulls you right back down. You drop right on the mat. We're not trying to hurt ourselves, okay? Palm of your hands behind you, flat on the mat. And you're just going to lift yourself up and hold. And come down carefully. Take your time. Take your time. Like I said, we're not trying to injure ourselves, right? So that's the wheel pose. Next pose we're going to do is the bow pose, right? So with the bow pose, you're going to come down on your stomach, flat. Now this is just going to be beginner. With beginner, your forearm is going to be flat on the mat. And here you're going to leave your left arm flat on the mat. Lift or bend your right knee and just grab the top of the front of your foot, right? And hold here. And you're going to do the same on the other side. So forearm flat on the mat, opposite side, and hold, right? That's beginner. Now we're going to do something a little bit more advanced. So from here, what we're going to do is bend our knees. We're going to grab the outside of our foot. Our feet, I should say, because we're grabbing both. and you're just gonna lift it up. 60 seconds. Right, now from here, we're gonna come into a cobra. So with the cobra, legs flat on the mat, hands to the side of you, and you're just gonna lift up and come on back down. Lift up and back down. You can also bring it in front of you a little bit and do the same, however you feel comfortable. 60 seconds. Inhale up, exhale, come on down. That's the cobra. Now we're gonna come back up. I'm gonna face you guys so you can actually see what I'm doing. You're gonna take your arms, or your hands, bend your arms right on your shoulder, and you're just gonna do some circles. Inhale, exhale. Do some nice circles, big circles. And then the opposite way. 60 seconds. Relax. Now what I want you to do is take your hands, interlock your fingers behind you, and you're just gonna fold over. And breathe here. And come on back up. I hope all these moves helped you. Keep going, keep focusing, keep breathing, and let me know if it helps. Later.